Boston Sports Live airs 3 days a week live on boston.com on the homepage, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. We run it 15 to 20 minutes. It's one of the many magic things of the web is that we can let it run longer if the conversation is turning out to be great, or we can end it sooner if it feels like it should be over. It's hosted by one of our great sports columnists, Chris Gasper. He interviews either somebody on staff or someone from the outside world, and it's sports talk. It's the talk of the day. What's going on with major teams? What's the news of the day? And one of the best parts of it is we're trying to do a lot of audience interaction. So while the show is live, the audience can get questions to Chris, and he or his guest will answer them. We think it's just kind of an electric opportunity, and as you know, I mean, sports is popular everywhere, and in Boston, there's just so much heat connected with sports that the audience is huge. And we tend to do a lot of our cutting edge efforts with sports coverage because that's where our audience is so big and so passionate, so that you get an interested audience asking questions of our knowledgeable sports staff and batting stuff around. It's just cool video to see it live. On demand is also good too. We have and expect a lot of the audience to watch it later when they can, and it still has that feeling of live. What's going to happen? What's Chris going to say? What might the questions be? But the live feel is just, it's just magic. We had actually a lot of conversation before we launched it as to how long it should be, and some of us, like me, were kind of concerned that 15 to 20 minutes seemed like a heck of a long time for this thing. Our much more experienced people told me we could go longer and that it would work going longer. There's just so much to do. And what happens is there's sort of this magical point with whether it be video or a story or something that we run it typically at this stage 15, 18, 19 minutes depending on the day. But the conversation ends and I think you want more. You wish it were going to go on longer, just like when you read a story and you get to the ending and you wish that it were longer and that there were more to it, and sort of that's kind of what we're aiming for, to make you sort of want more rather than click off of the thing 2/3 of the way through. We have been doing video at boston.com and bostonglobe.com for a long time now, 4 or 5 years, and to talk about wanting to go live. And one of the reasons we're going live is, frankly, because we can go live in ways that we couldn't before because the technology really plays to our strong suit. With video, you can do all kinds of stuff that 3, 5, and 10 years ago cost God knows how much money, and now we can do it really inexpensively.